for whatever reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to scroll through r/SBM and see just kind of what's going on here. The way I interact with Reddit is I'm very much a lurker. I usually, how before like AI and ChatGPT, you would type in Google like a question, and there'd be some sites like Quora, I think that's how you say it, or just Google in general that would give you your answer. I'm one of those select breeds that would type in Reddit at the end, and then scroll on Reddit for my actual answer. I don't know how many of you relate in the comments, but let me know if you do. So that's my experience with Reddit and RSS I know there's some content here. There's some daily posts. We're just gonna look at the top posts this month and just see how it goes. I don't know how crazy they get on RSS Oh, maybe it's Smash Bros Reddit. It could be even crazier. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go through r/SSBM. It's a tongue twister. But first post, they should rig the bracket more often. It's funny because I do think you could argue either way if it was rigging the bracket or not. But either way, we already know what this clip's going to be. I'm sure a lot of this is going to be from Genesis. I don't even remember how he started the combo. Wow. Wait, what did Downer just beat there? Did Downer beat up tilt? Just beat falling up here. That's crazy. Yeah, the platform cancel is just insane there in the combo. Dude, low key, if I'm Zayd here, it's already over. Let me take my Foko. But yeah, if I'm Zayn there, I'm shook. Like, he actually just like is leaning over in the chair right now, and like, yeah, he's like locked in kind of still, and that takes a special type of human to lock back in there for my opponents jumping around, in the combo. But yeah, no, that's a great clip. Definitely an all timer. I'll say it's like a lot harder to whatchamacallit, be Zayn here than Rat Monster. Once you do that, I love melee, most hype player. The one who is prophesized, Luigi that can actually use plat cancels in their combo routes. There was some really good, like Matt Tyro was one, like is very like Rat Monster-esque. I don't know where Matt Tyro went, but they were like, that's all they would kind of do is like the platform movement stuff. It was pretty crazy. It's melee back. I love how it's just like a mid tier beats Zayn. It's just like, if you're Zayn here, you go on. You probably don't read the Reddit comments of Zayn. So never mind. But if I was Zayn, I'd be reading the Reddit comments and being like, oh my god, just wait till these kids see me in the next tournament. Zayn Cody for 17th. Yeah, that's insane that even happened. Let's go back. This one was awesome. Dude, Rap Monster just feasting on RSS SBM. Top 2 posts of the month so far. Dude, this one was like, okay, well, it does start with Rat Monster killing Dragunov here. But like, okay, I keep double clicking it. I didn't know that's how that worked. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I feel like the Nair isn't even that bad. Like, if it was fair, yeah, it makes sense that you kill him, but that's fine. Dude, okay, the one part of this clip that really pissed me off is right here. No, it's not right there. It's in a second. Watch Zelda. He just fucking dashed out of the corner. He got back aired by Luigi, bro. Oh my god. It's actually crazy how bad Dwan sells this. And then he does the neutral B. And just for the side B. That was intense to watch. But yeah, no, that was crazy though. Realistically, it's like technically like 5 billion forward airs in a row, but that's a crazy thing to do in like Genesis top 4. Great doubles event, by the way. You should definitely watch it if you haven't. But yeah, good clip. Amsa has an Amsun. Dude, it's actually so crazy that all of our top players are just like finally, growing up and shit. Not growing up, but like they're in their 30s, bro. That's crazy. Best timeline. Congrats to Amsa. Who said neutral B? I knew she was a bad move. Neutral B is like, I don't get it. Melee is dead, by the way. Oh, another one of these like Melee is dead posts. I will say though, not to be a downer, but like we would get these views like pretty often. It is awesome though that this happened in like 2 days, which I think is great for Melee. I would love if like the streams could get good numbers again, just for like tournament sakes. I feel like part of the reason why majors are probably hard to run is because they don't get that much viewership, so you can't really offset any of the costs besides venue fee, right? That would be great. I don't really know how to fix that though, realistically. Um, Pulling these numbers, first tournament watching years, close to, yeah. I think like in terms of like people that haven't really watched that much Genesis Melee, like I think it was a good event to watch. I think I should probably zoom in a little bit more. I'm just realizing. Um, it's not dead. Those numbers are much lower than Dead Guy. Yeah, I mean that is like kind of what I was saying, but like it's really not that much. It's not lower. It's just not. He's possessed by the spirit of Melee. Yeah, Wizzy's been doing this a lot for like the past like 5 years, but like this tournament he was a little bit intense with it. But honestly, though, if I'm making top 8 winner side Genesis, I'd probably be doing something crazy like that too. John Melee is speaking to him. Been here 10 years. It feels like the last players just be playing the game, not the community. I feel like that's the most nothing burger response of all time. Genesis is the first Super Major since 2005 to not feature any of the 5 guys in top 8. It was Jack Carden in 2005. It's like kind of crazy how it's like just 2 big upsets of Rat Monster and Swift just like completely flipped the entire bracket. So H box is just like getting 9th place essentially. I mean, even Soonsei beat. I mean, I talked about this the other day. But Soonsei beat Hungry Box is pretty insane too. 2026 translation, H-Box didn't make top 8. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is, essentially. Because every other tournament would usually have 2 gods in attendance. It was pretty unlikely that there would be a major and have only 1 god. It would actually be pretty tough to call that a major. Oh, yeah, this was great. They did this last year, too, where Scar and Toph were duo coming, like, the qualifiers for top 8. And that was great. I really love that. I think that's probably still my favorite commentary from last year. And this year it didn't disappoint either. Like eating grandma's food feels right at home. Yeah, it was great. This was a great idea from them. I love how kind of Scar like he's not like in tune with the scene as much anymore, but like he still shows up to like as a cameo essentially, just like he'd be like, hey guys, I'm here. But no, it's great. I know, like, I think Toast's whole thing is that he doesn't want to take as many top 8s from people. So, like, he's, like, stepping back, and he's also a family man as well, too. Scar called the Genesis commentary. Shocked to see him back. PPD, too. Yeah, it was great. Golden Guardians 2.0. Were they all in Golden Guardians? No, right? Was Scar in Golden Guardians? I don't think so. Yes, the Scar Toph show is a banger. If you guys went around for that era, you should go back and watch the old vids. We already saw that. It's crazy how 2 of these posts are in the top 5, right? That's good. Rat Monster is actually just farming Ela in terms of clips. Everything was, I think about how someone declared the cloud named Randall, and everyone just kind of ran with it. Officially dubbed this cloud Randall. From now on, everyone must refer to the cloud on Yoshi stories Randall. Yeah, that's just how it is. It's back in 2005. It was just like, hey, this guy's called John, and he's just making excuses. We're calling it John now. Like that's just like there wasn't enough like people playing in the sense that like that wouldn't happen. Like that couldn't happen today. It's really hard to get like a technique named after you. I think even like if you're a top player, like let's say the Wizzy Stomp versus Lord Stomp, like that's like a pretty common one where it's like that at the peak, like people still call it Lord Stomp versus Wizzy, and it's still like that is that big. Like Lord still has like that big of a pull over that. The Wizzy Stomp is still like not even that like the always the correct term essentially for it. He wasn't named Fast Fox, his true name from his quintessence. Yeah. In the Aragon state, there's a concept of true name where something or something can have a name that strikes their very core, and another you can have full control over them. Randall's just like the perfect name. You hear it, you're like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, Randall. Yeah, I do think Randall is great. I don't know why it just like fits well, but like I feel like you can't call him Steve. I don't know. It just doesn't. I feel like you don't call Cloud Steve for whatever reason. Anglo Melee Grand Finals. What the hell is this? I gotta see what's going on here. Bro, what? Yo, oh, Bracco is paper. Oh man, this is crazy. But like high key though, I don't know. I feel like there's some crazy shenanigans that can go on with electronics and Igloo. I don't know why I think that way. I'm sure it's probably fine, but just something about it just scares me of ice and snow and electronics. Yeah, living the dream for sure. Just for Wizzy like 10 overs. Yeah, that's true. On this day 11 years ago, Chillin' Dude releases magnum opus, Respect Your Elders memes because never been the same since. Dude, I was just listening to this the other day. It's so good still. It's not even close to like it's not even close to like ironic bad or anything. It's just great. There's nothing that's like more iconic for Melee besides the Wombo combo, and I still love Respect Your Elders so much. Multiplayer as PP's neutral, Armada's defense, Zane's punish, Mango scrambles, and Chill Dude 89's rap skills. Yeah, that's really good. I forgot I should be using upvotes more. I don't actually upvote people's votes either. When I'm say I'm a lurker, I'm a true lurker. Sometimes not even logged in when I'm looking at Reddit too. I was like, oh my god, Chillin could actually win this. Yeah, no, Chillin could not win that. But it's like, I mean, he did get an emo, so you never know. I'm ready. Oh god. I was actually going to preface this to say I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Z jumping discussion in here. I kind of like refrained from saying it in my last video, but I also had an idea of saying pivoting from best lose run to Z jumping with banning the ban puff thing, the ban rest type of vibe. Maybe I do that in my stream, which is tomorrow. If you're watching this on Friday, because I think I will be able to upload this right after I do it, which is my goal. Kadoran starts, dude. Having my appendix removed, not a pleasant time. I've not had many hospitalizations in my life, but that was one of them, if not the only one. I've never been overnight in a hospital besides that, and do not wish it upon many people. The best part about this, though, for me, I'm saying best part, just Kadoran just now lying in the hospital bed, but in terms of my appendectomy, so I was like doing nothing for like a week or two, basically. But there was the Mango Fan tournament. If you guys don't remember that series, it was basically a random seeded tournament. You could not enter if you if you were top 100, but this was back in COVID, so there was no top 100. And the qualifier for that, in terms of skill, was can you beat Fedric Lamar, or are you better than Fedric Lamar? And I said I lost to Fedric Lamar 2 times in a row, and that was true, and they let me in. But right before, I had my appendix removed, and I played pretty bad. I played some West Coast people, Johning, bringing it back to John. But no, yeah, it was not a good time. I don't recommend that to anyone. But I still did top 8 that tournament, though. I think I got 5th. I lost to Skurzo, I think. Or no, I lost to Bab? And then winners, I don't remember what happened. But I made a crazy losers run, honestly. But yeah, no, that was... it's not great at all. I don't recommend it. The worst part is I love laughing, if you can't tell. But, and laughing with the appendix surgery sucks, like, really badly. Because it's just, like, all the stitches are, like, in your stomach, obviously. So all the pain is directed there. So it's just, God. Appears to have missed its window. What does that even mean? Great stuff from the community for sure. Yeah, I don't have it burst, which is good. I don't know if his burst, but it definitely sounds really scary to burst. So what happened with mine was I had I ate some food, just popcorn or whatever, and then it was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, damn, my stomach feels pretty bad. So I went to the bathroom. I was like, okay, well, I'm not throwing up or anything, so I guess I'm going to go back to bed and just deal with my pain. And then it was like 12, and I couldn't go to sleep because it was hurting. And then that's where, not to be graphic, but like I was just vomiting so bad, and then I was like, well, the pain's not terrible. I could go to sleep, even though I had like a slight suspicion that it was probably uh, my appendix. I don't know why, because I always do like WebMD, same thing as typing in Reddit, where you're basically saying, I want like the lowest common denominator to tell me the answer to what I'm feeling. So yeah, I would look at the WebMD and they would say my appendix. So I woke up the next day and then I was like, I kind of like was like, it's not really hurting that much anymore. But I was like, I probably should still go to the doctor. It's probably not that great. And I went, and then they pressed on my appendix because I told them what happened, and it hurt so bad when they pressed on it. They're like, let's get you a CAT scan. They're like, oh yeah, you got to get your appendix out within 3 hours. I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't want to go through it again, so I'm glad I don't have to. Cody agrees is Zumpless Salty Sweet v None host by HBox Genesis.
So
26 minutes. I thought it was gonna be a clip, but yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. I feel like it's a net negative for Melee to even deal with this, but maybe it'll be hype. I don't know. We'll see. The deadline to file your taxes is April 15th. Yeah. That's fucked. Okay. Next post. Oh, dude, this is crazy. I remember watching this JV5 and just being like, how? This is against None, by the way. Speaking of None. But, no, that's literally insane that we have a 4-stock between 2 top 50 players in 2026. But I guess at the same time, if there's any year, it's going to get easier to 4-stock, I think. Because your punish game is just going to be that more refined. To the point where if your punish is on, especially like a matchup like Fast Fallers, it probably can be 4-stockable more than back then. But I don't know. Like, because it's like, neutral doesn't really matter as much if your punish is good. And Bobby's like one of the hardest players to hit when he doesn't want to get hit, honestly. There's not many players that can do it. Alright, I gotta have a
I just JV5 None.
Yeah, dude. Actually insane. It's a very subtle reaction too. Like that, he was just like, I can't believe it. I don't think anyone really should be able to believe that. But yeah, no, that was insane. What are the comments? Slayers because None won most of the games prior to and after this, but for a brief moment in time, that's fucked. Didn't expect it to be just None. Insane, just insane. Yeah, I know. Oh god. I already know I'm gonna love this for some reason. Melee potential Troy. Plays free, the chosen will show you how broken it is. It's like having macros. Top players would use it, but they're scared to ban it. $300, 6 months for learning, still knife the local. Okay, well, this $300 thing is stupid because you can get one for cheaper. And realistically, buying a box and buying a fob is probably closer in price than you think. 8 years, 0 major wins, 0 top 10 players, 8 DI directions, 5. What? 5? Automatically SDI'd out of your combo. Killed myself doing ledge dash too fast. If and when, but never is. Yeah, I hate this actually. Never mind. I'm gonna downvote it. 5. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what the 5 is, bro. Because the other numbers are nice. Great joke. A Pico shirt was actually a long. Wait, I didn't even see the Pico shirt. What is the hat? Oh, the slippy hat? Nice. Clear the mean over spot. If we ban Z-Jump players, we'd be forced to switch to box because it's not all true. Otherwise, there are already an overwhelming amount of top players using it. Yeah, I don't think that's how it would work. I don't think that people would switch to box if Z-Jump was banned. I don't think that's how it works at all. It's time to get. Why is that a good melee player? No, you're a trash ass bitch. Who's this supposed to be? Oh, is this Zane cartwheeling? Bro, he just lost 1 set. Chill out. Response to the Genesis Salty Sweets post. Oh my god. See, this is the part of SSBM I don't care about. I don't care about this stupid None versus Cody thing. Axe appreciation. Dude, it is actually underrated how good Axe is as a melee player of all time. Axe's 2025 is so good. I'm so excited to see where he's going to go in 2026. I think he had a rough Genesis this year, but, like, who cares? He lost to what? Triff and Spark? That's just, like, the way of the Pikachu. But, like, I don't know. The fact that he beat Hungrybox, like, I think it's a really good sign for this year. I think he's got a major win in him this year. I truly believe that. I'm very excited to keep watching him this year. Definitely my favorite player right now. I think for a long time it was, or it's. I think it's like close between my favorite players to watch right now, like Zane, HBox, Axe, not Cody. I meant to say Plup. I was thinking of Plup versus Cody at the Big House. That's why I was thinking of that. I mean, Cody's up there actually. I really think Cody's overhated in neutral. I think in some matchups it's really, really fun to watch his Fox. But I mean, there's other Fox though. I'd rather watch Sunsei if I'm watching Fox. Like, that's my Fox for sure. I just gave Cody his flowers. I think you can say it you want. He's cracked. Because somebody was like, talk about, they kind of forget about Cody. I don't know about passing Ken, but like, people do underestimate in terms of like, how close Zane and Cody are, and how close they've been for the past like 5 years or whatever. Like, they've been neck and neck. Like, it's not been a like dominant like number one anytime either of them in number one. Like, they both could easily have taken the years. I mean, you could say the same with like HBox and Armada when they were duking it out for number one, but like it really is like that way with Cody and Zane. Like, they are just like the Cody Zane tier. Reverse pop off on Hungrybox. This is one of my favorite memes. Alright, this gets stuff. I actually love this image so badly. This one's also pretty good, but this one's so great because it's just like actually the peak of what this thing is. HBox is just he gained so much aura after this reverse pop off. This one is so sad for Cody. I would hate to be Cody here, man. Yeah, I think this reverse pop off changed the world. Like, it's actually one of the craziest things I've ever seen live ever. I don't care about Z jump. This is the one. Is this the 1 inch picture? No, that's the other one. But I really like the confetti as SmashCon. I think, or Supernova, I guess. I think more tournaments would definitely do that. It's also YouTube and our socials profile picture. Yeah, no, great picture. Shout outs. Shout out Tori. If we had a salty sweet, who would you want to see go to head to head? Okay. Did anyone ever find out through the crab? Okay, the craziest thing about this tournament for me was when I was there, I was in the crowd for this one. So the problem with the crowd was I was on the left side of the crowd, and how it worked is there was a pillar in the middle of where I was viewing, so I couldn't see like Hungrybox really. I couldn't really see him physically, but besides like the stream layout, I could see I was on Mango's side. So a crazy tournament to watch. Everyone was hyped because Mango was playing really well. Plump was playing pretty good too, but then HBox was making the run. You know, it was like Thanos box, peak Thanos box. He knocked everyone out, and then Grands was like so depressing to watch because it was just not even close. I like watching. I think that's a problem, not a problem, but this happens a lot of times in HBox Grands where HBox is the losers and just basically 6-0s whoever is in Grands. Like, he does this mostly to Plup, but he's done it to Mango multiple times too, and this was no exception. So it was depressing to watch, like, even as an HBox fan. But the crazy thing was, I couldn't see that he got a crap thrown at him, so everyone was so depressed that Mango lost, and then it was like, because I was on the left side and there was a poll, I was like, wow, this is so crazy, everyone's clapping for HBox, like Mango won the tournament, you know? Because they were like, damn, that sucks that you got a crab thrown at him. So it was the weirdest thing. I had no idea like what happened with the crab until like on Twitter when I saw the crab. I was like, what the hell? It was the weirdest thing when I just heard so many people clapping for Hungrybox. But it's basically like what happens when he wins nowadays too. So the crab was the best thing that ever happened to him for sure. Yeah, they definitely did 180. Like, it's not even close how like important the crab was. Like, if it was a time traveler, like, and that was like Hungrybox, like that would be, you know, okay. Actually, this is okay. I thought this was gonna be a Nun talking about Z Jump clip, but it's actually just Nun versus Bad, which I like. It's probably like another like crazy edge card clip. They've had some crazy ones in the past. I don't know if it's specifically bad, but like, oh, it's one of these. I love those stocks. Those are really sick. Because it's just like them just showing off to each other. That's the crazy thing about edge guarding Falcon. You can kind of just click 100 moves and it'll just work. Just a little shuckle to stick, but that's just fine. But yeah, that's kind of how just None feels about combos, I think.
He was a serious.
I don't care about Z jump. Well, stop it. I think once you get past below 500. That's usually what I do on Reddit when I scroll through it. I look at the upvote count when I do like top of, and then I stop at a certain number. So this is I'll do 500 as a stop. Watching Rebem hit the 90s up, become a facial assault and not kill with it. Bro, the bottom image is crazy. I don't think I've seen that one. Squid Game's also is overhated. I think it's pretty good. And then me watching Rebem this mental Zane and lose 2 in a row to place 9th. Yeah, the double Falcon bracket is just tough. Falcon and Luigi just seem miserable for Luigi. But I don't know. I'm not sure his high hopes in the character, so it's good. Oh yeah, it was the Ultra set that Wizzy did his like, dude, this is nuts. Alright, what is he doing? Forget Zump, Notch's boxes extra and make witchcraft mid-set illegal. Yeah, I agree. Bad luck for Wizzy to rely on astral projecting Isaiah and pools. Oh, dude, this is a sick image. Oh my god, I love it. Wait, how do I get out of this? Oh, it like hyperlinked me away. Great image, bro. That's awesome. Avatar's so goated. Oh, dude, okay, this is the last post. Panda, the highest ranked space main in the world, ranked 2 400, doesn't use notches or Z jump. So I won't go into Z jump too much, but the reason why I like this is because Panda is like one of my favorite players and people in Melee right now. So is actually awesome that he just vibes with just regular OEM. Does copious amounts of weapon grade solutions just allows him to read the inputs of his opponents before they make them. Highest ranked netty species inflect cliche. God. Or is it cliche? I always forget I say it. Yeah, no. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. It's actually you should watch a Panda set and just see what he does. Like his technical is insane comparatively. He just does like the nutty stuff. They breed them down differently in Florida for sure. They breed Melee players different. Something Fox stole my wife. I don't even want to read that. We gotta get out of there. We can't be in there too long. We don't even know what's gonna lurk down below 500. But what I wanted to also put at the end here, I'm not gonna do it as much as I did the last video, but just so it's a little bit clear, these are kind of like the big ways to support me for Full House. So yeah, if you want to go watch the end of the last video, that would be great. But the main thing is I'm trying to go into the Full House Invitational. And the best way to do that is basically, one, for free, is just sharing, retweeting my Twitter posts about Full House and, you know, about like me trying to get in. That would be awesome. I don't expect anyone to give me money, but if you did, that'd be awesome. But that's a way to do it for free, essentially. And then the second way is, again, directly donating to me. But again, fully up to you. I'm not like, you know, it would mean so much to me, but like you don't have to. As long as you support your favorite player, that's the important part. Support somebody, even if it's not me. Like that's completely fine. I just want to see, you know, people support Full House in general. I just think it's a great thing for Melee to have like an invitational and like just something to rally around. So I think even if you're not going to support me, then you should support someone. And then the reason why I'm saying third is buying merch is because of how it works. I explained it kind of a little bit, but basically it's the first 6 people. It's not like a round or a timer thing. So basically the bomb has to go in within the first minute or you're not getting in, probably, is how it works. Because there's like over 30 people in the compendium. So a lot of people are probably gonna have the same ideas. So my thought process is I'm gonna try and get a bomb. If I can't, then that's okay, and I'll accept that. But if I do, then it'll go through in the first minute. So then you can't really buy merch because I would need to know how much the bomb is. Like it gets a little bit confusing. But the reason why I have this because I want you guys to support Full House no matter what. I don't. It doesn't have to be for me. But yeah, I really want to go in as a competitor. I could go in as a VIP as well too. I live in the same vicinity as a tournament, so I could be a VIP for sure, and at least contribute to commentary or, just like the experience for sure. And it would still be great for me, but I do really want to compete for sure. But yeah, no, I won't take up more of your time. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow on Saturday, the 21st. So you should check out that stream. It'll be a fun time, hopefully. I think that's it. Bye bye.